to another
it's
one.
already, yeah.
Yep. F4
All
and
right,
F5
there we
it
go.
goes. Okay. Do you hear me? Can you hear me well, everybody?
Yes.
Yep. Can you also share your screen so I know what you're showing already?
Yep.
Or...
Okay, hold on. Yeah. I can do it. Boom. Okay. There you go.
Okay, lovely.
Okay, let's start. Hello
Okay,
and
let's
welcome everyone to the round 2 of Ultimate League
that is not a
Season
good mic.
16. We are racing at Japan at the circuit of Okayama. This is the returning track. I can't remember this season, but let's check now the onboard of Jaruni. Corbett is currently leading the championship at the first race because he won it. So we have Corbett, Hernandi, and Nuno at the top 3. And Leviosa Sports Art is leading the Constructors Championship with 39 points. But Fox and Goose is too close with 38, just 1 point. So now finishing the first lap, let's see. 6 wide seems to have the provisional pole with a 34.10. And Figueroa is Figo is second with in the tie with Nuno.
Tied, yeah. And then Charge AP in fourth with 31.50, so that's all really close and well.
Really close.
Someone's going to be improving almost for sure.
They must improve. Let's see now the second lap. Charge GT makes a 34.3, which is a pretty competitive time. But it seems no one has improved, at least from the 6 wide figure. No one has improved.
Yeah, we'll have to see if any of them manage to drop below the 34-second mark.
It is. And Kato now at the back with a 35.43. He's committing many mistakes. And let's see who makes the first pole. Charge GT defends the pole. No, Hernandi makes the pole in the final lap with lower than 34, 33.95. Pole for Leviosa Sports Art, and Charge GT will be second, finishing the front row. Now then we have Figo and Sixit in third and fourth. Then we have Kader, Kraft, Nuno very at the back, Jaruni, Kubo, Mortimer, Gusiman, Rams, Covid, the previous winner, Urist, Grandy, Anti-Macing, X16X, and Kato. So, interesting quali.
Yeah.
Nordic Thunders at the back.
Yeah, Nordic Thunder's not where they would expect to be. Flow Force also, yeah, we didn't get the setup right, it seems, but it's set up for race base anyway, so hard cope. Well, yeah, we have Hanani on pole, which should not be that big of a surprise to anyone.
Okay.
Now, 6Y on is going to be an emergency reserve for Mayhem. That's a really solid lap he put in. Tied together. You can have a tied with Catter, of course, who drives for the same team that 6Y is officially.
It is, and also Kraft, the Finnish driver. 3 guys in the 34.10. And also, look, I didn't check it, but GT and Figo also on a tie. Pretty strong qualifying from the first top 7. And I think we can have a pretty strong start. Maybe we have a crashy thing, but it can be a pretty interesting race. Let's see if Levioso can keep the championship.
I think I will start on softs,
Figo in P3 in his home race, of course, so that's...
So we are ready to go. Hernandi and Paul, let's see the tires. Most soft tires.
Got some medium.
We have the third, second, and we are out at Japan. Hernandi defends first place. We have, okay, first corner is pretty clear for everybody. Kata makes a mistake and falls down. Jiruni trying to make a space. For the moment, top 6, maintaining its positions. Somebody will see for a dive bomb. Here, the second hairpin. Really dangerous corner.
Yeah.
Kata trying to make a move. Hernandi extensively.
Oh
and
my
Figo
god,
trying
Corbin
is
to pick the
pushing
car.
really hard in the back. We've got some lag with the Lynxes, which
Oh, fucking hell,
Someone
no.
goes there. Figo trying to make a
creates for the center
space.
back.
And Kuba and 6 White trying to, in the first hairpin, Kuba from the inside. Will he make it and defend the position at the second hairpin? Maybe. 6 White tries an overtake from the outside. No, he gives up, and Kubo, well, has pushed a bit, but I don't think nothing
If
happened.
the camera at the midfield, there's a massive
Holy
scrap going
shit.
on pretty much anywhere. from
Ooh,
the
and
center.
Rams gone wide. I think Rams and Grandy had a pretty accident.
Yeah.
Now, and
Holy
it's
shit,
amazing
it's
as we
hyping
enter
hell.
the third lap. His last in P18, Nordic Thunder, not where they has to be. Oh, and gone wide now.
What the fuck, Adam?
Nadi keeps standing his lead. Now, pretty dangerous corner. Oh, and he was cut a bit wide. No, I think it was a bit of lag. But Chadiji now has cut a bit. The 20. Figo has lost the second place.
Oh,
Let's
fuck
see.
you,
Well, he's
Grizzy.
in medium, so his could be in a pretty
Yeah, you have
interesting
to
strategy.
think about with his lovely look back at the front. The one winning
Yeah.
out here is Figo, who of course will be on
Ooh,
better
I think I
tires.
have a lot of lag.
That's a lag issue.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's-
Unless
For sure.
Hernandy's
It's
was
completely
Yeah,
that a
Hernandi
throttle
lost the lead.
failure for Hernandi? That's mechanical.
Yep,
That
he is.
LSA is
And Jiruni takes now the lead, avoiding all that chaos that happened. We have
Yeah,
Jiruni, Kraft, and 6 White.
Oh.
A pretty interesting
And then
top 3.
And in the back behind that, in the second group, they're really feisty because all of those drivers just believe they're the ones who can definitely catch up to the front back, and well, none of them want to give any more space than you have to. So you have
Okay,
two,
so
we have
hopefully
Corbett,
one of them crashes
JD,
in the
Bruno,
hairpin.
Mattimar, Gatter. They're
Oh,
all
now
just-
a big mistake.
There we go.
Then from Nuno. I haven't seen if he has been pushed or not.
definitely
but-
pushed off, which
The problem of these big groups is that if someone makes a dive bomb or breaks a bit early or even a bit late, it can affect all the group, and all of them can be at the gravel at 1 second.
yeah, and once you get pushed out of a group like that, if you do not quickly catch back up with a slipstream, you might just lose the group entirely, and that's gonna hurt you really bad over race pace.
Figo now took the lead at the second hairpin. He made an inside move from Kraft. And now let's see if with that mediums, because soft tires last around 6 laps, so I think that optimum pace from soft runners will be off by now.
Yeah, we'll see.
If
We'll
Figo
start
and
seeing
Veruni can
drivers
extend that
slide.
mediums.
Yeah. We'll start seeing some drivers slide a little now, and then, yeah, expect to see a lot of people in at the end of this lap or next lap. 8 laps
Yeah,
in the back, the upper limits for the soft tires now. A lot of
Yeah,
people are
and-
just drifting and hoping that they can keep it on track. But
And it is a
Indeed.
pretty large pit stop, so maybe around 7 seconds, 8, you can lose. Oh, now we have the pit stop dance. Everybody's in. Even Figo, who was with medium tires.
Like is
15,
staying out.
15. Let's go
Sikadega
for
is
50
staying out
laps.
for the 8th lap on the soft, so he seems to be
Lap
confident
15.
in making them able to last, or at least
16 actually.
it being better to stay out in clean air. But Cheru,
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kader.
Really?
Jiruni now trying to take the slipstream here at the final corners, but
Ah.
6
he's really
wide,
not
he
going for
has
that
to
slipstream
stop now.
anymore. He's
He's in
definitely
with Jiruni. Jiruni also in. Very interesting thing.
Yeah.
Let's see which tire. Soft and soft also. Figo now retakes the lead. The power of the undercut here is pretty interesting one, because
It's
as
also
it's
notable.
short, it's a
Yeah,
pretty
the
short
pits are
pit
massive.
lane.
No, the pits are pretty long, but of course the time loss on worn tires is absolutely massive here because there's so many high-speed corners. So pressure tires are absolutely making a difference now. So the undercut will be extremely powerful.
Big group now. Charge now trying to cut the corner, but he lost, and yeah, and anti now the odds are working from him. He climbed a lot, but now he's falling down. Granny, his teammate, maybe they swapped places, and Guzman will try to fit the car in the hairpin, and he tries it. Now in the second hairpin, he will try to do it. Oh yeah, and anti let him pass. He knows it's not his fight. Breeding one tires, 10 laps of hearts. He will be considering stopping now. Now back, we have one look at the train that 6 wide is leading from P4 until P12. And Nuno is at the back of this group.
Want to wait and try to get some opportunities later on, and mostly not lose any time to the people around them, which
this is exactly what a rookie wants, but
for them to just stay in that train.
It is.
What's also interesting is you have a few people that are, including for example Figo, who started on mediums, but still pitted at the same time as the soft runners. Now the reason he's doing that is just to stay in sequence with everyone else.
Yeah.
And stay in that train and not lose that time. But of course, he does have to run the mediums because, well, you have to run a mandatory 2 compound today as it is a dry race.
Yep. But
a lot of these drivers are going to want to get that out of the way as soon as possible.
Yep, and Figures, let's remember that Figures started with the mediums, so he already completed the 2 compound tires, so maybe now he can push to softs until the end. But I think it will be pretty strange because Nandi maybe can send an undercut, trying to retake the lead. Kraft trying to make a move from the outside with the mediums at the second hairpin. No, he stays patient. But 6 wide now smelling blood. Trying to find a minimum mistake from Kraft. Whose tires? Well, they have Hernandez in. Maybe trying to send an undercut with the medium tires. GT, Guzman, and Nuno stop also to soft tires, both 3 of them. And now Anti, pretty good undercut from the both Nordic Thunders, as they stopped a few. Close the wall a bit. As they stop a few laps with the soft tires. And this could be a potential undercut from both Nordic Thunders. Yuris with 1 tire.
Kubo front back into the pits. Now where does he come out? Nandi goes through. That's
Nandi, and there goes the undercut. This is what we're talking about. The undercut, the power of the undercut is pretty massive here. It's massive.
Nandi just brought up to Figo, and now he's on his medium stint, so he's probably. So at the end of this, if he can hang on to Figo for this stint, he just closed that 1 second gap, and he got his medium stint out of the way. So that's a really, really good move by him.
Absolutely. Potential winners here, Figo and Hernandez now in virtual second and third, because 6 wide hasn't stopped, and I think he must do it now.
Oh my god, Cutter. Holy shit.
Around 7 laps
what
of
a
softs he has run, losing a lot of time. 2 seconds,
Bro.
maybe he drops around P5 during the stop, and he needs to exit in front of all that group led by Kraft. He will be in the middle. He exits. Maybe maybe behind Jaruni. No, in front. In front that we expected.
Yeah, he squeezes through. That's good for him. Now, 6
Mayim trying.
he's doing something very interesting here, and that is running an extra lap on every soft stint, where everyone else is doing a 7-lapper, he's doing 8. So at
Yeah,
the end of this race, that's likely gonna mean he saves a whole pit stop. So the question is,
smart strategy. Smart strategy.
is that
Big
gonna pay
mistake
off, or
there.
is that gonna be, or is that 8th lap of soft gonna cost him enough time to lose that pit stop he saves? Well, he's leading his train on the freshest tires.
Yeah, he
That-
should push as maximum as he could. Hernandi and the mediums now are starting to fail off.
I don't
He
think that was my
encountered a
fault.
bit of accidents due to this big group. Now the train has dissolved a bit. Luckily for all these drivers now catered into pits. Maybe he puts some hard tires. No, he continues with the soft tires. I don't think drivers like hard tires at this track because it's mediums and hards
Yeah.
are pretty the same. So maybe it's worth to put some mediums
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's a really high speed track, so these hards are just going to lose you so much time per lap. That despite the fact that the wear is really high, they just very few people really like them. You saw like the Nordics running them for a little, but that was really an alt strategy.
and it's a
So,
tricky corner. It's a tricky track, sorry, because the first sector is pretty fast, almost flat out. But when you arrive at the second and third, these corners, slow corners, hairpins, tight, very close. So worn tires here are almost dead. It's almost impossible to take them correctly with worn tires.
You just need a lot of grip.
And then he got pushed, maybe by a lack incident from his teammate.
Looked like netcode, but that's really not ideal for him because he was on the mediums, which relies heavily on him getting that slipstream, and well, he has no slipstream, so now he's gonna lose a lot of time until he probably comes in this lap and will be just pushing those softs he will be pitting onto
Fucking
all
Goozy
the way
man.
until the
Absolutely.
end.
Now he will box with his
He comes
teammate
out on
to
slow
put the same
tires, and
tire
he's like,
soft runners.
no,
Hernandi
I'm gonna
not
take the
having
lead.
his race.
Jesus.
He finished second at the first round at Spain, but now he lost the lead due to a lack incident, and now he had the second incident. So no, he's having
Why is Matthew on the
he's not
hard
having
strap?
luck today.
Yeah, now Sexy's still staying out in the leads on his worn tires. But
Yeah,
slowly,
maybe he
like that-
maintained 2 more laps or something.
Yeah, he'll be pitting in lap 30. He will be coming on at the end of lap 24 at what will be his 8th lap on these tires. But the gap he has to Figo is growing every bit. Every time
Yeah.
he gets at stint, now he's 4 seconds ahead. Next time he boxes, it'll be probably 5.
Six
Because
six
he's
wide,
saving more
and
more.
his Mayhem has found the perfect balance between tires and pace at this track at Okayama. His gap is obviously closing because Figo has pretty newer tires.
Yeah, Figos are
He box.
brand new, fresh on the fridge, so they're gonna be nice and grippy. And
It is.
So, well, he does not have that luxury. He'll be sliding. He'll be desperate for a way to
Thank you,
stick
Rams.
the car where he needs it to, and well, the car doesn't like that. Because
6
now-
right now at the pits. Maybe he will exit behind the train, or
He
yeah,
has 18
exactly
laps to
behind
go,
the train.
so likely he'll be doing 8 laps on these softs and then going on to 10 laps of the medium, which will see him save a whole pit stop
Yeah.
against other people. So all of the people ahead of him,
Cat are
He's
asking for
gonna have-
pits.
like all
Oh,
of these
Hernandi.
people ahead of him,
Hernandi, oh my god, Hernandi straight into 2 walls in 2 corners.
Yeah,
Oh my god, he's not the Hungarian.
that's
Our,
really,
our
really
current
bad luck for the Hungarian.
champion, our current champion, is not having the day. So now, his main goal is to score a good bunch of points, and try to keep Leviosa Sports Art at the front row of the championship. But his teammate
Yeah.
Kubo, the Polish driver, trying to fight, and he has also got
God.
stuck in the wall, the same wall as Hernandi touched.
Yeah, no one really seems to be giving the LSAs any more space than they want to, just because they're like clearly no one is afraid of scratching that beautiful red paint job, no matter how good it looks.
It is.
Because yeah,
Elbows out, nobody leaving a single inch
absolutely.
of space. Figo now keeps leading as Kraft, the Finnish driver, trying to defend from Nuno, but Kraft has better ties. Maybe Nuno pits now for new rubber. No, he stays out, but he will box now for sure. And 6 wide now, smelling blood as a shark, trying to get an undercut with those softs. He's in a potential podium though. Maybe a
Yeah,
P2
everyone.
or even second or first place.
Well, being realistic, pretty much everyone other than Guziman will. Actually, pretty much everyone will be on what 2 more pit stops now. Like most people are coming in now will do 1 more at around lap 35 and then go to the end. 6Y also will be stopping once more, but he's likely to do it slightly earlier, most likely on lap 32, so he'll be slightly slower than everyone else, but he saved a pit stop, so he will have some extra time compared to the people he normally would have been racing if he had been on the same strategy.
It is.
Everyone is really, really struggling with these tires. The craft comes
Now
in.
the first lapped cars are appearing. The first blue flags for X16 from 6 wide.
Well, yeah,
30 laps for the first lapped car, but 16 is on another
really,
world.
really
It's in no man's land.
backwards. He's a
No
whopping
man's land.
6 seconds. X6 is 6 seconds off the next guy, so most likely something just happened there, or he just really isn't feeling a track today, because that's a big gap.
Yep.
It's
And
definitely
our
not his
middle
Now
day.
we're gonna do 6 lap
and our
stints.
middle
Yeah.
grid
I
train
could go
has
for
appeared again,
hards.
led by Kubo and Charger T. No, now Anti's closing that train.
I feel like
Dissolving a little bit now,
that might
but
not be
we have
worth it.
again from P4 5 sorry until P10 a big train,
Yeah.
and if someone makes a mistake can be sent even to
All the way
P11 because Kader has boxed for fresh softs,
Now, meanwhile,
and
at
Andy
the front,
closing the
you
pace
have,
also.
at the front, meanwhile, you have 6Y still leading the race, but Figo behind on much fresher tires, so you could very well say he's in a net lead of the race at the moment. But Kraft in turn is closing that gap slowly but surely, and then Nuno is being clever on his medium tires now, and slipping Kraft also closing that gap, so we're very likely to have
Yeah, and they are having pretty similar
for the final few laps.
pretty similar and solid pace from 6 wide and also Nuno, Kraft and Figo, because he stopped again with a 2-second advantage from Figo era, but maybe now he stopped from medium tires, so he could start thinking from defending from a possible undercut from one of those 3 guys.
6Y right now, he's just going to the end. So he'll be
Medium
slower
tires.
than all of these. He'll be slower than all of these guys ahead of him for the rest of the race if it comes to tires.
Yeah.
But also, he will be not having to stop anymore, and all of these other guys will and have to catch up and pass him.
Seems
So
like
if he
6
can
white
just-
is pretty confident with his pace and his ties, but he has to make sure that that this group of Corbett, Kubo, Charge, GT, and Jaruni, sorry,
Yeah, but all of those
doesn't
guys,
catch him,
they
because
still
if
have
not,
to-
he will be lost.
all of those guys, they still have to come in for a final pit stop.
It is, and now
And
Kraft trying to
after
make a
that-
move, and Kraft takes the leads at the third corner, but Figo retakes his place. Now at the first hairpin, Kubo, Figo, sorry, trying to take the
Oh my
slipstream.
God.
Kraft
Will
takes
he
the
try
lead.
to make a dive home? He makes it. Now from the inside, makes a dive bomb at the second hairpin. Pretty clean. Kraft now trying to retake that lead. This is gonna be a very interesting battle, but it won't be solved in the track. It will be solved in the pits, because Figo now going for his maybe final, 35 or 42 laps.
He's going to the end.
He's
Kraft
going
will
to
be
it
in
with soft
this
tires.
lap
Pretty
probably.
risky. Nuno
The
also
question
trying
is
there.
does Figo make the undercut work right now? And what Figo is hoping right now is that Kraft and Nuno just battle a lot and lose some time against each other. 'Cause
Yeah,
if that
but both
happens,
of them has to
he has the
stop.
undercut.
Both of them, Nuno and Kraft,
both of them are
has to
coming in.
pit. Nuno goes
Figo
in and
makes a big
Kraft
mistake.
follows him.
Figo
6
made a
wide
big
now
mistake, so
taking
he's
the
lost
lead.
some time.
And Kraft,
Still-
look, Kraft is trying to overtake Nuno at the pits. Now the ghost ended, and now it's a skill thing. Maybe Kraft gets benefit from Nuno's slipstream. We could see. I think that maybe Kraft wants to make a final attack at the final lap.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are battling for podium positions here. The real question is, can those soft runners, Figo, Nuno, Kraft, can they catch up to 6Y, who is on the slower tires? Yes, but he has a 2-second gap, and 5 laps to make that gap just a lot smaller is what Figo has. So they have to be 4/10 a lap faster and also get past, which isn't easy, of course.
It is, and now Kader has has seen a space from the Nordic Thunders with new soft tires. Grandi and NT now battling for the P10, but NT doesn't have pretty looking good tires. Those hearts maybe won't arrive to the end, and if they do, he will be drifting every single corner. 6 wide now, followed by Figo with soft tires and fresher tires.
Yeah, that gap is closing fast though.
Ooh, 6 wide makes a
respectable,
big
less than a
mistake.
second.
Makes a big mistake. This could cost him the win, because Figo has fresher tires. This could be the win. 3 laps remaining. Figo from the inside turn 1. That's it. Soft tires working now better than 6 wide. Maybe those mediums wasn't worth.
6Y is being clever here because he just let Figo pass, and now he just takes that slipstream, settling that he's not gonna win this one, but he is gonna hope. But if he can hold on to that slipstream, he might just hold P2.
It is not. He can make any mistake. Both of them can make any mistake, because if not, this could cost him the first place. Figo now with soft tires, only 2 laps remaining, 41 and 42. We're arriving to the end. Corvid maintains the fastest lap with a 33.42. That's definitely with a slipstream.
Corbett is on one hell of a recovery now. Qualified 13th.
Yeah.
He's 5th, so that's
Our previous winner here at
It
Spain.
was a fucking.
And we are
Yes.
entering now at the final lap. 6 wide now out of the slipstream of Figueroa. Figo doesn't have to make any mistake. He can make it, because if not, 6 wide will take the opportunity. Maybe Nuno also can make that podium place. Everything is good from now, but no, I think 6 wide doesn't have time to do it. Figo, Portuguese and Japanese driver, this multinationality, wins now at Japan. And Nuno overtook. No, he didn't.
Who the fuck? Nuno outranked 6Y after the
Big train, Grandi in front of the anti-amazing. It was a big train, but no, even though we saw that Nuno ended up in front of 6 white, results has put it 6 white at the front. So now our finishing drivers, Rams and 16, will be last. So this has been the Japanese Grand Prix with Figure at the top of the grid, followed by 6 white and Nuno. I can say if it's his first win at Ultimate League.
It's his second win.
Second win.
He won in Ireland before this, and now he does it again in Japan. His home race, no less.
Exactly. So Figure 6 white and Nuno will have the champagne time, and Kraft will be out for just one place. And in the rest of the grid, we have Kubo, CharGT, Covid, who has held the fastest lap with a 33.42. Then we have Grandi, Anti-Amazing, and Jeruni at the top 10. And out of the points, we have Carter, Guziman, and Andy, Urist, Marima, Kato, Rams, and X6. Well, the Nordic Thunders were able to score some points because they started, I think, 15th and 16th. So a pretty good comeback from them. It was a pretty interesting race. So now Juan and I will close our commentary spots, and maybe someone else will see us in the next race. Until next time. Okay, we are out.